I feel like I only start recording when I'm already like halfway done with the project that I'm working on. But right now what I'm doing is cutting and like sticking together, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the window cling vinyl that like makes rainbows when the sun shines through it. And I'm cutting them out to have little mushrooms on them. And now I'm gonna do the vinyl next. And I use different sizes depending on what design I'm doing. But right now, it's about a 10 by 10, I think. Also, you're balanced on top of a reusable Starbucks cup that's empty right now. So if you're wobbly, sorry about it. Also, watching the way that it chooses to cut things is interesting, because it doesn't cut like one at a time for the more intricate designs. It like goes back and forth between two of them, and I'm like, okay. It just cuts out like the top layer of vinyl so that you can peel off the extra and leave just the line work, which I then transfer onto here. And I think they look really cute. Yeah. That's all I got right now. Okay, so for packaging my little window cling guys, I was trying to think of a way to put them on like cardstock or paper that kind of makes it easier to see them, because I was like, if I put it on white paper, it's gonna be really hard to see the design. So I was like, I feel like black paper would actually be a better idea. So I wanted it to have like some thickness to it, so it's not just like super floppy. So I got 184 pound black paper, and I just used those as the backing cards for my little window clings. And then so I'll like write on the front of it like window cling suncatcher, and then on the back, so I'll have this stuck to the front, and then on the back I have an instructions sticker to stick on there so people know how to install it. Oh, that'll work. It only hangs off the sides a little tiny bit, like it's just a little bit off, but if it saves me paper and it saves me money, I'm not that mad about it. So I use these like little glue dot things, and I just put them kind of around the perimeter and on the like parts that stick out. If it's hanging off the side or if it's like coming up a little bit, I'm really not that worried about it. I mean, if I think about it too much, then I am, but if I just put it to the side once I'm done with it, then hopefully I don't think about it too much. I out already? Oh no, oh my god, I thought I was out of glue dots and I was about to cry. Again, it really doesn't matter that it's hanging off the side because they're gonna peel it off the paper anyway. There's all of those stuck on. I'm gonna do the big mushrooms, and I'll just use a full page for those because trying to trim them down at this point would be not worth the effort. Okay, so now they're both all done and they're secured. And by done, I mean they're like glue dotted onto the paper. So now I just take a white gel pen and I'll like write at the top what it is, and then I'll write the price on the back because I think I'll sell some of these in the coffee shop. And then I'll print out the stickers for the directions on the back. I was literally almost done editing this video and I realized that I didn't print out the instructions for the back of the mushroom stickers. So we're gonna do that now. Okay. I'm trying to remember how many I can fit on one page. Sometimes I make things in the Cricut design space, and then sometimes I make stuff in Canva, and I can't always remember which one I do where. So a lot of the times I have to just like look between them and hope that I find wherever I've put my stuff in the abyss. This is the sticker paper that I use for literally everything. I think I saw it recommended in a VV Stickies video on TikTok, and I was like, bet, I will try that. This is what it looks like printed out. It's like, I feel like it's a nice size because it'll still fit on both of them, like even the small one. So I just have Suncatcher window cling stickers and then my shop name. I can't decide if I want to change my shop name because it's different than all of my social media @, but I also feel like it fits the store better. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. someone asked me the other day when I was at the coffee shop, they were like, what's your Instagram? Like, what's your @ And I was like, Gremlin Grandparent. And I like get so embarrassed when people ask me, even though I picked the name because I liked it. I think it's partially because they're like, how do I spell that? And then it's like a longer conversation than I want it to be. Or they're like, oh, okay. And they're like kind of confused that that's my @ but that's also not a me problem. At that point, that's on them. But yeah, I just get like really self-conscious when people ask me what my Instagram name is. Or like my TikTok, I'm like, oh, Gremlin Grandparent. So this, it looks a little different than the big mushrooms, but I really don't think it's that atrocious to look at. I tried it with the line all the way across, the window cling thing. I don't know. I've also struggled with pricing stuff when it's in store versus when it's online, because I want there to like, I know that if I sell it online I have to pay for shipping, and like I sort of include that in the shipping price. I think it's like $1 or something, unless it's international shipping, then I think it's different. But that just like pays for stamps and packaging and stuff. And like I typically will have stuff in store, it's like $1 more than it is on the website, but that just accounts for like the difference in like paying for shipping stuff. But then I'm also like, why don't I just make them all the same price? Then it's not super hard to remember, because like I really don't think $1 is gonna make that big of a difference. I think I'm gonna just price these the way that they are priced on the website. All right. And like I also felt, because I am notoriously famous for underpricing and undervaluing my own work. I think because I know that like a lot of people can't afford like to pay $4 for a die cut sticker, but I'm also like, I'm literally making them myself. I'm paying for all the materials. I'm doing the designs. I'm like putting in the physical labor and the hours for that. It's like I'm pricing them fairly reasonably, but then I'm also like, realistically, I definitely should be charging more for some of them. But then I also feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to feed into capitalism and not make anything accessible and affordable. And it's just, I feel like a lot of people who have like their small businesses or anything like that also struggle with that. Which sucks, because I know that I literally have to survive, and this is like my secondary stream of income because I can't work a full-time job. And like I can do all of this sitting down and in the comfort of my home and take breaks whenever I need to, if I'm having pain or if I'm gonna pass out. I don't know. Pricing art is, I feel like, such a weird thing to do, especially when you're making it yourself and then you're like, how do I put a number onto this thing that I've spent realistically probably like 12 hours on, like from start to finish. I like don't know how to price that, because I'm like, if I do my hourly pricing, which I do for commissions, then that's like an obscene amount of money, and like there's no way that I would be charging that much for like stickers and stuff like that. But I'm also like, but I know that my work has value, and like it's important to like put that out there and like acknowledge that my work has value, and like I deserve to be paid fairly. And like, I don't know, I feel like it's just one of those things that like, because I'm so empathetic, I'm like, I know that there's people that can't afford it that really want to like buy my things, but then I'm also like, I also have to survive. And it's just such a weird place to exist, because like I want to get to the point where I can price my stickers and stuff lower if I have like other streams of income. Like I have a bunch of posts on Patreon, but I haven't announced that like I have a Patreon, because I'm like, I don't want people to just spend money on me because they like me or because they want to support me. I don't deserve that. And like, why not? Why don't I deserve that? I think that is, there's definitely some trauma buried in there somewhere. But yeah, I think I just need to get more comfortable like knowing my worth and knowing that like what I make is good and what I make people enjoy, and I deserve their financial and monetary support if they are willing and like asking to give it to me. Like there's so many people that will like ask for commissions and they're like, do not undersell yourself to me, like tell me what your pricing is, and like don't undersell yourself because I know you, or don't undersell yourself because you like don't think that it's good enough. But like, yeah. But yeah, I would love to be able to get to a point where I can like charge $2 for a sticker that's this big instead of $4. If I'm like, if I have other streams of income that can support me financially, I can like make art just for people to enjoy, not exclusively to support myself financially. And I think that that's just like a weird place to exist right now, because I know how I want to price my art, but I know that like realistically for how much I'm like spending on supplies and how much time I'm spending on it and how much time I spend on designing and all of that stuff, it's like, and how much I've spent on like equipment like the Cricut or a printer or my computer, like I know right now that the way that the things that I have on my shop are priced is right for me right now. But I want to be able to make them lower. I want them to be lower priced. But unfortunately, I am at the whims of capitalism. And that's the best I can do right now. And like I know so many people don't care. So many people are like so willing to pay $4 for a sticker, or like $3 for a sticker, or like $5 for a sticker sheet. But I feel bad because I know that I want to price them lower to make them more accessible. It's such a weird place to exist. Such a weird brain space to exist. But yeah, I think that's about it. I have these little mushroom window clingies listed on my shop, which I'll have down in the description. And I also sell them at the coffee shop that I work at. So if you're in the Harrisburg area, Elementary Coffee Co., check it out in the shop. And also support a small queer-owned coffee shop. Okay, I think that's it. All right, bye!